Hello everyone, welcome to another video. I'm Randy, and this is the 2025 Difficult Vinyl Tag, started by Brian, the embryonic robot from the Toronto Environs. And he said that if any of these questions or prompts, whatever you want to call them, that you don't have the answer to, go ahead and make up your own. And also I will put a link to his original video down below. And so might as well get started with the difficult vinyl tag. First question, show a CD long box. I think these were popular in the late 80s, early 90s, I think. Here's one for Little Village. Little Village was kind of a roots pop supergroup. It consisted of Ry Cooder, John Hyatt, Jim Keltner, and Nick Lowe. Here's the actual CD. They only lasted for one. They were kind of on hiatus, and actually they were going to call the name of the group Hiatus, but they called it Little Village in honor of a Sonny Boy Williamson tirade in the studio. But I'll have to go listen to because I don't know the significance of the Little Village word band name. But anyway, great album. Don't Go Away Mad. Fool Who Knows, I think might have been the single off that. Don't Think About Her When You're Trying to Drive. Don't Bug Me When I'm Working. John Hyatt actually, I think, sings most of the songs on here, but Nick Lowe, I think, does 2 or 3. And Ry Cooder does 1. But great album, Little Village. In the long box format. Second prompt, show a 78 RPM picture disc. Happen to have one. If I can open it here. This is The Bells of St. Mary from the Don Large Chorus. Came out in 1947. On the second side is Stardust. And these were known as Vogue Picture Records. And Don Large, she was from Canada, composed, was a songwriter as well, conducted a dance orchestra in Windsor, Ontario. He was from Canada, but I couldn't find out much information about him. Now, actually, the prompt was to show a flexi disc, and I know I have one somewhere, but where it is another story. So that was my own question. Next is to show a record with a time strip on the front. Of course, the time strip let the DJs know how long the songs were. So I've got this album from 1971 called Peace and Quiet by the group Peace and Quiet. And you can see the timestamp there. They were kind of, they were called a psych prog band, but really, to me, they're more of a hard rock band. They were out of Miami. It's not a bad album. Peace and Quiet from 1971. Oh, and they were on the Kinetic, I'll get it out of here, label. The next prompt is show a recording where you were in the audience. So actually I got a bootleg, and it's Bruce Springsteen. This was from Kansas City in 1984 that I can't remember where I got. I got it from a friend of mine who had bought it, and she bought one for herself too. But yeah, this is Kansas City 1984. And on this, well, this shows what songs he did in the set. And is a version of Santa Claus Is Coming to Town. And often here in Kansas City, they would use this version instead of the one that was on the single for that. Yeah. Number 5, show a record not in Discogs. So I'm going to show this 45 on First American Records. It's this one by a guy named Bobby Lee Russell that I could find no information about. This is Cherokee Country, which was kind of a Western swing song. And on the other side was The Last Battle, kind of a Gordon Lightfoot-like story song. Also, it was on Trail of Tears Music, so it might have been a Native American thing. They were located in Joplin, Missouri. There's actually one First American Records 45 on Discogs, but it's not this artist. And like I said, I couldn't find anything about this artist. Maybe I'll have to put it in someday. Number 6, show a single in 2 different formats. So I've got off Born in the USA, the single by Bruce Springsteen, Dancing in the Dark, probably his most poppy song, but I still liked it. And then I also have the 12-inch single, Dancing in the Dark. You can see on the back that you get the radio cut, but you also get Dancing in the Dark, the blaster mix, and Dancing in the Dark, the dub mix. And number 7 is to show an album and all the singles off that album. So without using Bruce again, I decided I'd show an album where there was only actually one single released on it. And it was off this Jerry Lee Lewis album, The Session, where he had a bunch of famous musicians play on this with him. And the single off that album was Drinkin' Wine Spody-Ody, the old Brownie McGhee tune. Another other side was a rock and roll medley where he does a bunch of different songs. But on the single Drinkin' Wine Spody-Ody, it's got kind of an amazing group of musicians on that. On that song, he's got, he's of course on piano, Alvin Lee on guitar, Albert Lee on guitar, Gary Wright on organ, Kenny Loveless on acoustic guitar, Klaus Vormann on bass, Kenny Jones from the Faces, later the Who on drums. Just an unbelievable set of musicians playing on that song. And 8, show a record bundled with a single or an EP. So I'm going with the, I guess I can take it out of the sleeve on this one. Flesh for Lulu's album, Big Fun City. I think if you like Echo and the Bunnymen, you'd like these guys. And it comes with the regular album, on Static Records. And it also comes with, even though it doesn't say anything on the sleeve about it, an EP of 5 songs. Actually, his question was to, or his prompt was to show an album that came with a CD, but I think I may have one, but I couldn't think of what one that would be, so I substituted on that one. Next question, I kind of fudged a little on this one as well. Let's show a box set in 2 different formats. Well, I usually don't double up like on things like box sets, but there was this bootleg series box set. I think there's a larger one too, but the Rolling Thunder Review from 1975 with Bob Dylan. This is a 2 CD box set, but I also have the video. This is another format. Directed by Martin Scorsese of the Rolling Thunder Review. This is the Criterion Collection one, spine number 1062. Just fantastic concert tour. And so those are my two different formats. And if I didn't say that there's actually Blu-ray, this video. And let's see, the last prompt, show a song that if I can talk here, show a song that mentions your name. So I'm going with this Cat Stevens album that came out in, if I can read this, 1978, looks like. Back to Earth. And there was actually a song on here, Randy. And you can see the lyrics right there. Oh, Randy, if they knew, I think they'd take me away. Oh, anyway. But I'd actually heard that the God dang it, I can't think of his name. Barry Manilow. The Barry Manilow song Mandy was originally going to be Randy, like R-A-N-D-I. So glad that he changed his mind on that one. But yeah. So that's it. That's the difficult vinyl tag. Hope some other people try to do this as well, and have a good one. See ya.